Hello, this is Dana from First Show Legit. Your credit score has dipped to a dangerous level.
Robocalls have been an issue for a long time now. With new user-empowered Linux phones on the market, I thought it was time that we had a set of tools to fight against all these scams. Google Voice lowers the number of robotic calls by asking for the name of the person calling, then providing that name when the call comes in. This is a good system, but it still requires user input on both sides of the call. A better system would simply ask the unknown caller for input to prove that they're human. With that as my goal, I set out to create an interactive voice response system for the Librem 5. The core of this had a few parts. The first part was finding a way to read DTMF tones. Fortunately, this is something I solved a long time ago. You can dump a bunch of audio data to standard out, then pipe that data to SOX to change the audio format a bit. If this is not a live audio stream, PV can be used to control just how fast standard out is. And finally, we can pipe that into Multimon NG. Cool, so we can read DTMF codes out of a live audio stream. The next step is to figure out how to pull live audio data from a phone call. PA control and PA command are quite helpful in finding a list of pulse audio syncs. From there, it's just a matter of getting the right command line options. This raw audio data comes from the phone call. It's not the right rate to be read by Multimon NG, so it needs to be converted a bit with SOX. This data is just what Multimon NG needs to read our DTMF codes. Just like that, we can see the keys the caller has entered while in a phone call. Playing audio to a phone call is not difficult. PA play is the simplest way. Next up on the to-do list is automation. For the moment, I'm using this really hacky way to auto-answer a phone call. This is watching the modem directly and sending it a command to connect at the right time. It then also runs a script called ivr.py. In this script, I've exposed a few helpful functions that can be used. Say we'll use eSpeak to send audio to an active phone call. By default, it will repeat every 4 seconds, but that's easy to override. DTMF will listen for a given number of DTMF codes. It will return a list once the right number of keys have been entered. Record call dumps audio into the calls and waits for the user to enter a pound. I still need to implement ring phone, but the idea is that it'll allow the phone to ring like normal. This is where the project is today.
Welcome to my phone. Press 1 if you're human. Press 2 to leave a message. Welcome to my phone. Press 1 if you're human. Press 2 to leave a message. Press hash when you are done. Beep.
I'm planning to keep this running on my phone once Ring Phone is implemented, and once I solve the issue where the feedback system gets grumpy with multiple calls answered behind Modem Manager's back. The potential here is nuts. You could easily plop together a script that asks for a password or blocks a certain number. You could set up a script that with the right pin texts your GPS location or sets off an alarm. Anyway, feel free to contribute over on Bitbucket. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Welcome to my phone. Press 1 if you're human. Press 1. Humans are my favorite.